And now it's time for the Abbott and Costello Show.
What are you doing over there? Get over here, will you? Costello, what are you doing with that horse?
Hey, Evan, the guy in the white jacket gave him to me.
The guy in the white jacket?
Yeah. The guy out there in a white jacket, he gave him to me.
I heard what you said, but why on earth would he do that?
Well, the guy said I could have him as long as I feed him and water him. I love horses. And did you know this is a famous horse? His name is Peanut Butter. He won the Distinguished Service Cross.
The Distinguished Service Cross?
Uh-huh. He had a blanket that said DSC, Distinguished Service Cross.
You idiot, that means the Department of Street Cleaning.
You mean that guy in the white jacket was a street cleaner?
Well, of course.
Well, no wonder the guy gave me the brush.
Oh, Costello, take that horse outside right now and get rid of him.
No, I can't do that. Abbott, I can't. I promised the guy I would take care of him. Hey, Abbott, tell me. I gotta know what the horses eat.
Well, let's see. A horse eats his fodder.
He eats his fodder?
Certainly.
That's fine. So what does the horse's fodder eat?
He eats his fodder.
Oh, what do you know? And what does the horse's mother eat?
He eats her fodder.
What are they, cannibals?
No, certainly not. No, a horse has to eat his fodder.
Oh, I see. He eats his fodder, then his fodder eats his fodder, then his mother eats his fodder, then the next thing you know, there's no fodders for Father's Day.
No, you dummy. To feed a horse, you take a bag and you put his fodder in it.
Does he stand for it?
Certainly.
You mean you put his fodder in a bag?
That's right, and then you hang his fodder on his nose.
Oh. Now, ain't that a pretty picture? A horse walking around with his fodder hanging on his nose.
No, Costello, you're hopeless. Now, listen, if you insist on keeping that horse, you're going to have to take care of him the proper way. So not only will you feed and water him, you're going to have to be the horse's groom.
The horse's what?
His groom. You said you love horses, don't you?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I have to marry him.
Now, look, Costello, when I say groom the horse, I mean you have to curry the horse.
I have to what?
Curry. You have to curry the horse.
Curry the horse?
That's right.
He's big enough to walk by himself now. Now look at I'm going to take Peanut Butter out to the park, and I'm going to race him.
The track's pretty muddy. Do you think he'll be able to race? What is he, a mudder?
A what?
I said, is he a mudder?
How can he be a mudder? Ain't a she always a mudder?
No, certainly not. Sometimes a he makes a better mudder than a she.
What do you know? Hey, look at it. Suppose a mudder horse has a bunch of little horses. Don't that make her a mudder?
That depends on her feet.
See, you learn something new every day, folks. Every day.
No, a mudder is a horse that likes to run in the mud on account of having sore feet.
Oh, well, in that case, I can see where my horse is a mudder because I saw him limping on his two front feet.
Oh, I see. Having trouble with his forelegs, huh?
Why, certainly, because when you look at him, what'd you say?
I said having trouble with his forelegs.
I just got through telling you he was only limping on his two front legs.
Costello, your horse's forelegs are in front.
His four legs are in front?
Yes.
What are those things in the back, crutches?
No, look, you don't understand. Your horse has four legs in the front and hind legs in the back.
Four legs in the front and hind legs in the back. What I got, a centipede?
You know nothing about horses. You know nothing about horse racing.
I'm going to put my horse in the next race, and I'm going to bet on it.
No, you're crazy. I don't know anyone that would bet on a horse, even if they owned it.
I will. I'm going to take all my money out of my piggy bank. I'm going to sell my erector set, my chimney set, my chemistry set, my Captain Willie Whiz-Bang whistle.
You're going to sell all that, and for what?
I'm going to bet every cent on my horse.
Well, that's ridiculous, Costello, putting all your money on a horse. Why, even big gamblers don't do that.
Oh, no? Well, the biggest gambler that ever lived did it.
And just who was the biggest gambler that ever lived?
Lady Godiva.
Lady Godiva was a gambler?
Yep. She put everything she had on a horse. Woo-hoo!
Costello, you just have to give that horse back. I don't want any more discussion on the matter.
Well, whatever you say, Abbott. I just wanted to have my own horse. I love horses. I know I could make a lot of money if they just give me a chance.
Telegram for Lou Costello. Telegram for Lou Costello. I'll take it, boy.
I'll take it.
It's collect, $14.
He'll
take it. Give it to me, boy. All right. Hey, Costello, this telegram is from Joe DiMaggio. Listen to this. Dear Lou, as you know, I'm recovering from a foot operation, and I'd appreciate it if you would take my place with the New York Yankees until I recover. Please report to Yankee Stadium immediately. Signed, Joe DiMaggio.
Abbott, that's the news I've been waiting for. I'm gonna be a big league ball player. DiMaggio probably heard about me playing ball with the Elmira Pioneers last year. Wait, it's possible. What?
You a ball player, Costello? I don't believe it. You know nothing about baseball.
No, I eat baseball. I breathe baseball. And at night when I'm asleep, I dream baseball.
Don't you ever dream of girls?
What, and miss my turn at bat?
Oh, it's Marilyn Maxwell.
Hello, Marilyn. I'm going to go to New York and play ball with the Yankees, and I'm going to take you along as a pitcher.
Oh, come on, Costello. She can't pitch.
Oh, no? You should see all the guys she struck out that were trying to get to first base. This kid's got some great curves.
Louis, you're so sweet, but I do hope you'll be careful. You know, big league baseball is a very dangerous game.
No. What's dangerous about baseball?
Well, I read in the newspaper that a big game with the Yankees out in Boston, 5 Red Sox players died on base.
Marilyn, you don't seem to know much about baseball, so let me show you how to play indoor baseball. Now, first, I put my left arm around your waist, and then I snuggle my head on your shoulder like this, and then I press my cheek against your cheek.
Now, wait a minute, Costello. That's not the way you play indoor baseball.
How do you like that? Every season, new rules.
Well, goodbye and good luck, Louis, and I just know you'll become famous with those New York Yankees.
Marilyn's right, Costello. This is your chance to become famous. Now, you got a good job as a baseball player, and you might find your proper niche in life.
Yes, I might. I mean, after all, what'll I find?
A niche. You might find your niche.
Abbott, when I find an itch, I scratch it.
What in the world are you talking about?
An itch. I once had the 7-year itch.
What happened?
I scratched real fast and got rid of it in 3.5 years.
Well, I'm not talking about that kind of an itch. I mean a niche in life. A niche in life is what everyone is looking for. Anyone who's successful has found a niche.
Oh, in that case, I know an Airedale that's doing very well.
Listen to me, Costello. When I say a niche, I don't mean an itch like when you have an itch. I mean a niche like when you have a notch.
Oh, you don't mean an itch like when you have an itch. You mean an itch like when you have a notch.
Now you got it.
Now I got it. I don't even know what I'm talking about over here.
Costello, all I'm trying to tell you is that an itch is a notch, okay? Catch?
Natch.
All right. Now, you know that a niche is a notch and that both of them are the same.
Yes.
I could have a niche, you could have a notch.
Niche to me and notch to you.
Now, will you cut that out? Look, I'm only trying to impress upon you the importance of being a big league baseball player and having a good income. Did you ever draw a nice big fat celery?
No, I never drew a fat celery, but I once drew a skinny tomato.
No, Costello, when I say draw, I don't mean draw like when you draw. I mean draw like when you draw a celery.
Abbott, let me smell your breath. Just as I thought, you've drawn one too many already.
Will you listen to me, please? When I say you draw a salary, I mean you draw money.
Now he's got me drawing money. Wait till the FBI finds out about this. I'll probably draw 20 years in the clink, and they don't feed you any celery in there either.
Now, when I say you draw money, I mean you draw like when you draw money to spend it, not like when you draw on an easel.
Oh, that's what I always say. When it comes to money, it's easel come and easel go.
And then, look, everybody draws money. I've been drawing money for years. My brother draws money. He's been drawing money for years.
You draw and your brother draws?
Certainly.
Just as I thought. You and your brother are an old pair of drawers.
Look, Costello, if you're serious about being a big league baseball player, you got to get yourself in shape. Now, from 8 to 9 a.m., you lift weights. From 9 to 10, deep knee bends. From 10 to 11, skip rope. From 11 to 12, run 5 miles.
12 to 1, I'll never make it.
12 to 1, those are lousy odds.
Yes, they are.
All right, you idiot, you'll never be a ball player. Staying up late, going to nightclubs, eating rich food, going out with beautiful girls. Do you know what can happen to you?
Yes, I could become a congressman from New York State.
Yeah, Costello, I don't know why DiMaggio picked you. You don't even know how to swing a bat.
I know all there is about swinging a bat. When I was a kid, my father used to hit me with a baseball bat. My brother hit me with a baseball bat. Even my Uncle Artie Stebbins used to hit me with a baseball bat. And my mother, well, she hit me with a tennis racket.
A tennis racket?
She didn't like baseball.
Well, never mind, Dad. Look, Costello, this is your big chance. You got to get ready for that first big game of the major leagues. Who do you play in the first game?
I think we played the Cleveland Indians.
Cleveland Indians, huh?
Uh-huh.
Feller pitching?
Well, certainly there's a feller pitching. Who do you think they use, a girl?
No, I know they wouldn't use a girl. I say top feller pitching.
What feller?
Feller with the Cleveland Indians.
Look, Abbott, there's 9 guys on a Cleveland team. Now, which feller are you talking
The
about?
feller that pitches. There's only one feller with Cleveland.
You mean 9 Yankees are going to play against one feller?
That's right.
You mean there's no fellers in the outfield?
No.
And there's no fellers in the infield?
No, Cleveland only has one feller.
Well, this feller must be pretty good if he's the only one out there playing.
Now, look, all the players will be out there helping him.
You just said there was only one feller on a team.
That's right.
Then where'd all them other fellas come from?
Now, you idiot, when I say there's only one feller on the team, I mean there's only one feller that pitches.
Well, Abbott, when the manager of the team wants this pitcher, what does he call him?
Feller.
You mean he just hollers, "Hey, feller!" And this guy knows he means him?
That's right. No, his name is Feller, Bob Feller. And when I say there's only one feller on the team that pitches, that's it. And the feller that pitches is Feller. There's only one feller that pitches. The other fellers on the team are there, but there's only one feller. You got that?
Boy, are you mixed up. You mean the feller that pitches is feller and the other fellas on the team, but they're not fellers?
Now you grasp it.
Yeah, I grasp it, but it keeps slipping out of my hand.
Now look, Costello, I swear you're getting more stupid every day. I don't know what to do with you. I don't know what to say to you. I've tried and I've tried to improve your mind, but I just can't seem to get anywhere.
Why don't you face it, Abbott? You're a failure.
Costello, let's go into this sporting goods store and get you some baseball equipment. I want you to look right for your opening game. Why don't we ask this lady over there where they keep the baseball uniforms?
Pardon me, miss.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Abbott.
Well, hello.
Mr. Costello.
Hello.
You fat little man, you.
Now, what are you doing in the sporting goods store, miss?
I just stopped in to get a gift from my nephew. I'm buying him a ball's ball.
A bars ball. Abbott, you know what a bars ball is. That's when the poocher throws to the coocher and the booter tries to boot a whom.
My nephew's just a little chop, but his ambition is to be a Brooklyn Dodger catcher.
Well, if he's only a little guy, why don't he join the Detroit Cougars and be a short stoop?
Well, you know, I must be going in, as we say in Chinese, ichi gui ha ha sui chu du fu xiu.
And a dish of gooey chop suey and a puss to you too there, lady.
Hey, look, Costello, here comes the salesman now.
Good morning, boys. As Johnny Weissmuller said to Buster Crabbe, which dive did you come out of?
Well, my friend here and I are out to get some baseball equipment. I'd like to see a baseball uniform that would fit Costello.
So would I. Let's see. A uniform. My, you're certainly a pudgy little rascal, aren't you? Aren't you overweight?
I'm about 120 pounds overweight, but I'm going to go back to my normal weight.
Yes? What's normal?
60 pounds overweight.
Costello, you really should go on a diet.
Young man, if you really want to reduce, why don't you exercise with a couple of dumbbells?
Okay, I'm ready whenever you and Abbott are.
All right. Now, cut that out. We got to get you a baseball equipment now. But, mister, do you have any bats?
Oh, certainly. Here's a fine bat autographed by Slaughter of the Cardinals. This bat was made for Slaughter.
Hey, ain't you got one made for baseball?
No, when he says Slaughter, he means Slaughter, the baseball player.
Slaughter the baseball player? With a bat like that, you could slaughter anybody.
No, Costello. I'm talking about Slaughter. Everyone knows Slaughter. Eno Slaughter.
Well, maybe he knows Slaughter, but I don't know him.
Now, look, you idiot. Everybody knows Slaughter, the baseball player. Slaughter is the man's last name.
Well, what's his first name?
Enos.
Now, there's a clever guy. He knows his first name.
No, would you forget about the bat? Mister, do you have a baseball cap that would fit Costello's head?
What size pencil sharpener does he wear? Oh, a baseball cap. Oh, yes, here's a dandy. This is the kind feller wears.
What fella?
The feller with the Cleveland Indians.
There's 9 players on the Cleveland Indians. Now, which fella are you talking about?
Oh, good heavens, Abbott. He doesn't listen to me any better than he listens to you.
What page is that on?
I don't know. I don't see it here. Not in my script.
Oh, young man, when I say feller with the Cleveland Indians, I'm only referring to one feller. The feller that pitches with the Cleveland Indians.
When you say fella, you're referring only to one feller, the feller that pitches with the Cleveland Indians?
Yes. As Orville said to Wilbur, you're right.
How do you like that, Abbott? Now they're doing our routines in the sporting goods stores.
Oh, forget about it, Costello. Come on, we're going to get going. All right, now look, I'm going to New York with you. The Yankees manager, Bucky Harris, gave me a job as coach for as long as you're on the team.
Hey, look, Abbott, if you're the coach, you must know all the players.
I certainly do.
Well, you know, I never met the guys, so you'll have to tell me their names, and then I'll know who's playing on the team, so you gotta tell me their names.
No, they have some very strange names.
Well, you tell me their names.
You know, peculiar names. You know, Dizzy Dean.
Yeah, and his brother Daffy.
Daffy Dean.
Yeah, and I always told you I was their cousin.
Who?
Goofy.
Oh, yeah, right. I forgot about that. Well, let's see now. On the bags we have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on
Are
third.
you the coach?
Yes.
Do you know the players' names?
Well, I should.
All right, now who's on first?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The guy playing first.
Who's on first?
Why do you keep asking me?
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you.
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's right.
Go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who's the man's name?
Now, look, when you pay off the first baseman every month, who gets the money?
Every dollar of it, why not? The man's entitled to it.
Who's entitled to it?
Certainly.
Who gets the money?
Every dollar, sometimes his wife comes down and collects it.
Whose wife?
Yes.
It's the same as last year.
No. I got a contract with him now.
You got a contract with who?
Yes, absolutely.
Who signed the contract?
Well, certainly it wouldn't be any good unless he signed it, would it?
Unless who signed it?
Yes.
That's why you got to sign the contract. Now, who signed it?
That's right.
All I'm trying to find out is what's the guy's name on first base?
No, wait a minute. What's on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
No, who's on first?
One base at a time.
Well, don't change the players around, will
I'm
you?
not changing anybody. I'm only asking you what's the fella's name on first base.
And I'm telling you, what's the fellow's name on second base?
I'm asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
No, he's on third. We're not talking about him.
How did I get on third base?
You mentioned his name.
If I mention the first baseman's name, who did I say is playing third?
No. Who's playing first?
Stay off of first now, will you? What's the fella's name on third base?
What's on second?
Who's on second?
Who's on first?
I don't know.
No, he's on third.
Grego, back on third again.
Well, I can't change their name.
Look, let's you and I stay on third base. Don't go off of it.
Okay.
All right, now, who is playing third base?
Now, why do you insist on putting who on third base?
Who am I putting on third base?
Yes, but we don't want him there.
You don't want who there?
No.
What's the fella's name who belongs there?
No, what's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know. Third base. Hey, you got an outfield?
Well, certainly.
The left fielder's name.
Why?
I just thought I'd ask
I
you.
just thought I'd tell you.
Well, then tell me who's playing left field.
No, who's playing first?
Stay out of the infield.
Well, don't mention any names out here.
I want to know what's the left fielder's name.
Now, what's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
Third base.
All right, and the left fielder's name?
Why?
Because.
No, he's center field. He knows the plays as well as I do.
Have you got a pitcher on a team?
Would this be a fine team without a pitcher?
The pitcher's name.
Tomorrow.
All right, you don't want to tell me today?
I'm telling you, man.
Go ahead.
Tomorrow.
What time?
What time what?
What time tomorrow you're going to tell me who's pitching?
Now listen, who is not pitching?
I'll break your arm, you say who's on first.
Well, after all.
I want to know what's the pitcher's name.
What's on second?
I don't know.
Third base.
You got a catcher?
Sure.
The catcher's name.
Today.
Today and tomorrow is pitching.
Now you got it.
That's all. We got a couple of days on the team.
Well, I can't help that.
You know, I'm a catcher too.
So they tell me.
I get behind the plate, see? I do some fancy catching. Tomorrow is pitching on my team. A heavy hitter gets up.
Uh-huh.
Home run Collins.
Yes.
Now he gets up, see? I'm catching. Tomorrow's pitching. Now tomorrow throws the ball. Collins bunts the ball. Me, being a good catcher, I'm going to throw Collins out at first base. So I pick up the ball and I throw it to who?
Yeah, that's the first thing you've said right all night.
I don't even even know what I'm talking about over here.
Well, that's all you have to do.
I throw the ball at first base.
Yes.
Now, who's got it?
Naturally.
If I throw the ball at first base, who has it?
Naturally.
Who has it?
Naturally.
Naturally?
Naturally.
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 I pick up the ball and I throw it to naturally.
No, you don't. Wait a minute. You throw the ball to first base, then who gets it?
Naturally.
Well, that's all there is to it.
So I throw the ball to
No,
naturally.
you don't. You throw the ball to first base.
Then who gets it?
Naturally.
Now ask me.
You throw the ball to first base, and who gets it?
Naturally.
Well, say that then.
Same as you.
No,
Same as you. I said it.
wait.
Didn't you hear that? I said it.
No, not the same at all. No.
I throw the ball to first base. Now who has it?
Naturally.
He better have it. Naturally, whoever it is drops the ball. Collins runs to second. Who picks up the ball, throws it to what? What throws it to I don't know. I don't know throws it back to tomorrow. A triple play.
Yes, that's possible.
Another guy gets up. Bloomer Girls, Kate Smith.
Yes?
Hits a long fly ball to because why? I don't know. He's on third, and I don't give a darn.
What'd you say?
I said I don't give a darn.
Hey, that's our shortstop.
Oh, brother. That's all, folks.
Good night, folks. Kathy Wilcox, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Andy Parker. My partner, Dave Siskin. Mr. Gary Yagi. There he is with his paycheck. Mr. Bart Curtis back there on sound effects and on the keyboard. Gary Tucker. Good night, everybody.
And my friend, Carl Proper.
Nobody can do Abbott and Costello like David Siskin and Carl Proper, I'll tell you. I think that's our single most popular and most requested radio recreation that we've done.